Hi, I'm Charlotte, and this is Chatting with Charlotte, where I share conversations, life hacks, and inspirations to help you on your healing journey from childhood trauma. Today is Inspiration Sunday. I want to share a scripture from John chapter 15, verse 5, and it reads, I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever abides in me and I in him, he it is that bears much fruit. For apart from me, you can do nothing. Now, the scripture has a lot in it, and it is more than just talking about being close to Jesus, but it's talking about other aspects of that relationship. But for today, I want to talk about the first phrase, which just says, I am the vine and you are the branches. That verse was so important to me as a child. When I was 8 years old, I was baptized, and I thought that would end the abuse, but it did not. And after the abuse, or after my baptism, I felt a little lost, and I felt very disconnected from Jesus. And one Sunday in my Sunday school class, I was lamenting to my Sunday school teacher, rather vocally and cheerfully, that I could not feel Jesus, and where was he, and why had he disappeared. She stopped her lesson and comforted me because I was inconsolable. And she told me that Jesus was in my heart. And I asked her, how do I know that? How do I know he's in my heart? I don't feel him. And she just comforted me and she held me. And then she continued with her lesson, which really actually helped me understand Jesus' relationship to me. The lesson was on the vine. It was on this scripture. Obviously, it was framed as a story so that 8-year-olds and younger could understand it, but it still was, she talked about that Jesus was the vine and that we were connected to him as branches. And in my concrete thinking 8-year-old mind, I was so excited because guess what? We had an old grape arbor in our backyard. We had grapevines. And I thought, oh my gosh, yes, there are vines. Jesus is actually in my backyard. Because in my mind, I really thought he was in the vine. So I rushed. When we got home, I changed my clothes really quickly and ran to the backyard, went to this old arbor. It did not produce grapes anymore. It was old and the vines were brittle, but it formed a shelter in one corner of my backyard. And I ran to that and I sat on it. There was a stump in the one corner of it, and I sat there and I closed my eyes and I just prayed and asked Jesus, are you here? And I experienced a presence. I experienced him, whether it was in my mind and in my memory, I actually saw him, but it could be that it was just the childlike thinking that allowed that to happen. But irregardless, I made a connection, and this scripture helped me define my relationship with Jesus because I knew I was connected to him, and that arbor became my sanctuary. And it actually, having that connection with him in the arbor, really sustained me through the years of abuse. And I was devastated when we left that house because I had determined that was the only place I would find Jesus, and if I left the arbor, he would not go with me. I found out later that was not true, but in our childlike mind, sometimes it's difficult to make that connection. And I'm sure that most of you do not have a grape arbor in your backyard, but the point is this scripture helped me make that connection. And it tells me that Jesus wants to connect with us. Jesus wants to be the vine for us, the sturdiness, the anchor that we can connect to and hold on to no matter what happens. And I hope that little story was helpful to you, and that maybe you can find a way to connect with Jesus through Scripture, this Scripture or another one. So thank you for watching. Please comment and subscribe if you haven't already. And remember that my new series, Is God a Good Parent?, starts tomorrow. So I look forward to doing that with you. And thank you for watching. Have a wonderful Sunday, and I will talk to you soon. Bye now.